Learning to move with ease and grace. First, let's slow down the pace. Good morning. This is Rhonda Olson from Woman Shine. Let your true colors shine through and express the real you. Today I'm wearing my orange shirt because we're going to be looking at the orange color of your voice, which is where how do we activate and free up the power in our belly so that our voice can be free. Now, the belly is a place where we store lots of feelings, and it's like and inside in the center of our belly is our power center. It's like a little fire that burns. It's a tanden, the martial artists call it a hara. But when all these watery emotions are clouding, filling that space, it puts out the fire. So what we're wanting to do first is free up, release these feelings that are stored in the belly. And Feldenkrais offers a wonderful way of doing this. I was thinking this morning about Michaelangelo when asked about how he created his beautiful sculptures. And he said it was just a process of chipping away and releasing what wasn't the sculptor to reveal the beauty that was inside. And I think of the Feldenkrais method doing just that. We do gentle movements to release what isn't you, to release all the holding, the stress, the tension, the trauma from the past, so that the real you can express itself in the world through movement and also through your voice. So this is my approach in freeing the voice and freeing the body. So let's come now to just feeling, just being aware of your lower belly, maybe putting your hands on your lower belly and breathing into your hands, just feeling how as you breathe in, your fingers come apart a little bit. And then just doing some little movements of rocking your pelvis forward and back. Imagine you've got this water in your pelvis and it's filled right up to the top. And as you rock your pelvis forward, the water tips forward. And as you rock the pelvis back, the water tips back. And notice what happens in the rest of your body when this happens. Our whole body is connected, and when one part moves, the rest of the body can be invited to move. So we're doing this little movement of rocking your pelvis gently, and feel how the weight, as you're sitting there, the weight shifts on your sit bones. You come, the water comes forward, your tailbone sticks out, and you're onto the rocking. If you think of your sit bones as like rockers, you're onto the front of the rockers, and then as you roll your pelvis back, you're on the back of the rockers, and your tailbone's tucking under. Okay, now let's do a little movement of the side to side movement, as if you're going to reach up with one hand to the side and gently reach up to with the other hand to the side. Just gently reaching and feeling how the weight goes onto this buttock. Well, for me, it's my left buttock. And the weight lifts up on the right buttock. And then here the weight goes onto the right buttock and lifts up on the left buttock. And the water would tip out that way as I go onto this buttock. And the water would tip that way as I'm going onto this buttock. So if you're sitting at the computer a lot, often we sort of tend to get the mouse there and we kind of can hitch ourselves and be on one buttock and then we get a sore bum. So this is a really just nice little movement of its own, just to help free your lower back. Now we're going to do a little movement of making a little circle. So we want the water to stay in your bowl of your pelvis, and we're just going to go forward and to the side and back. And so as you go forward, some of the water tips out, you go to the side and the water tips out this side, go back. We're making this little circle round in one direction and round in the other direction. And you might like to just make some sighing sound. Just releasing any feelings that you may have stored in here. This little list, what's happening in the world now. We've got all this unconscious fear, and this is where it stores down here in your belly. Where all pain and trauma, you're just releasing it, letting it go. Okay. Coming back to the center. And now what we've done is, freed up, release some of these feelings in the belly. And so now our fire can activate. And so we're just going to take our hands here and breathe into our lower belly, into that fire, breathing in the oxygen to light it up, and then blow out as if we're going to blow out a candle and pulling in the belly, just so that the navel comes towards the spine a little bit. And then for the in-breath, you're just releasing it. You're not trying to do anything to let the air come in. It's like it's just going splat like a jelly on a plate, and the belly just releases. And then the out-breath, pull in. So I know when I first did this, the releasing for the belly to splat out was very difficult for me because I'm a person who held it a lot in my belly. When I get stressed, it's like my whole digestion shuts down and I can't, like I get constipation and I can't move very really. So I'm kind of like holding myself in a frozen pose. So this learning how to just release and let go and trust that I can connect to the earth and that I'll be supported. Okay, so let's now put some sounds with this. So we see the sound for the belly could be a nice sound to make is a woo sound. So we talked yesterday about how we're activating these sphincter muscles, and yesterday we looked at the sphincter muscles in the feet and the pelvic floor. So we had pressing our feet into the floor, squeezing our knees, activating, tightening the pelvic floor, and now we're going to add pulling in the belly. So we're connecting with this center now. So we're taking a breath in, everything, our feet just rest on the floor, splat out on the floor, our belly splats out. And then on the out, we push through the feet, squeeze the knees together, tighten the pelvic floor, and make a woo. And letting the breath come in again. Woo. Breathing in and letting the breath come in again, or breath come out, the breath come in, and then on the out breath, woo. And then you can try singing some little songs that you like move, learning to move with ease and grace. First, let's slow down the pace. And feel that sound is coming from your belly, that you've got sort of voice in your belly, and that beautiful orange light is coming out. And this is a light, orange is a color, or this center is a color about pleasure. So we're releasing our pain and opening up to our pleasure. So if you've enjoyed this movement, I'd love to hear your comments and how this affects your voice. And please share this with anyone who maybe you may like to find the colors of their voice. So this is Rhonda Olson. Oh, and if you want to know more, please contact me at www.womanshine.com.au. And I also have a program that's partly online and partly with me with Zoom, and on a one-on-one consultation to help you free your body and free your voice so that you can release all the holding patterns that hold you back so that you can express the real you. This is Rhonda Olson from Woman Shine saying bye for now.